We are live.
Hello, welcome to the channel.
Yeah. Tonight's episode, Highlander. Is that the ultimate Scottish film, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely, true story.
Yeah. I've heard that.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
This came up on my wee reminder here.
Lovely.
Fantastic.
Right. Okay, so I'm at the Thorny, am I? So
Right.
you.
Okay.
Right. Clay on here. Clay on here. And I messed up already. Too far out. Right. So Thorny, am I? Now the Connery.
Gone of time we came thingy.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Funko Freddy's here. Hello.
Uncle.
Sir. Now, apparently,
How you doing?
if we
Good
if
evening.
we didn't have this if we didn't have this on mute, you could hear Sean Connery talking, and
From the
it
dawn
was
of
filmed.
time we came, moving silently down through the
This is-
centuries, living many secret lives. Oh, I messed up. Oh,
Ah,
what's
here we
that
go,
mean?
got a quick- What's that? Oh,
Here
hell happened there?
we are, born to be
That's what happens when you go wrong.
we're the princes of the universe. Here we belong.
where's my camera gone? Wait on, bear
What's
with.
happened over there, mate? Yeah, it needs to be a scouser in the new one. Doesn't he?
Ah.
It can be young. It can be
This
only
is-
one. It can be only one. No, mate. It can't be only one. It's gonna be me, you know. I say, hey, you gotta cut me head off. You gotta cut me bloody head off, eh?
Right,
Calm down,
Lost me.
mate.
calm down. I think I got kicked out. Hang on.
Yeah, Gregory Wyden, screenplay, and two other blokes as well.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
Sean Connery speaking in the beginning was filmed in his toilet in Spain, or his bathroom in Spain.
Right, we're at the Madison Square Garden. The paddle is
Yeah.
Freebird,
Ah, Matthew Binney's here. Greetings, greetings.
who actually used to come out to what was that? Freebird by the Leonard Skinner. That was their entrance music. Yeah, not Queen.
Tag, I know what I'm on.
Right,
No.
where are we at? You wanna?
I think it's overheating, isn't it? Rack. Whoa, Bessie.
Oh,
Don't be sick.
cool. Blair Witch Project meets Highlander. We're right in sync. We're right in sync right now. There's a big crane shot.
There we go. Yeah, they use a
I
special
love that. I love that.
harness
shot.
for this.
Love
Just
it.
cross it over wires or something. It's pre-drones.
Yeah, it's almost like I just love the editing in this film. I love the flashbulbs here, where they cut the corner. So it's just nice.
Apparently, it's supposed to be an ice hockey match originally, but ice
Right.
hockey didn't want to be associated with violence, so
All right, yeah.
they went for
Really
wrestling.
punch each other. Yeah, love that. Yeah, the editing in this film is really sweet. Some of the dissolves
Yeah.
from one scene or
I was-
from one timeline to another.
Yeah,
When
it's
I
very
first-
clever.
When I first watched this, I was really confused. To be honest, I didn't
Yeah.
didn't understand it with the whole time jump thing. And weirdly, I avoided this movie for a few years because I thought it looked contrived. I thought it was like Biggles. Remember Biggles?
Yeah, I love pickles.
I thought this was like Biggles, where it was like about a time traveler. I didn't realize it was about an immortal captain.
Yeah.
I didn't know what immortal meant at the time, but yeah, just stunning.
Yeah. Hang on. Was that an
Oh.
ice hockey match just then?
Yeah,
Well, it was a box office bomb.
Hi, Matthew. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Going green again. Oh, that's fine.
Is it? Nope.
Yeah, we're back on.
Bloody thing. Bloody technology. You let me know. Cool. My earbuds.
So maybe that, you know, when they say that it's the time of the gathering, we're all going to meet at the time of the gathering. Do you think that's the name of the wrestling pay-per-view? They actually be like, oh, hey, it's a wrestling pay-per-view. WWF gathering. Oh, wow. Take a thunk it. Oh, that's a sweet car. What's that? That's
it, thank you.
That looks like a Ford Mustang.
Yeah, this was filmed. English. This was filmed in London, but
right?
English car parks weren't tall enough, so they had to film in a fish market. Just bring some American cars in. So.
All right, did not know that.
Don't know why this thing's playing. Piece of garbage. Yeah. Thank you for editing yourself, Freddie. Did the phone deleting? And this guy was the stunt coordinator.
He was the stunt coordinator, yeah.
I
He probably looked a bit kind of old at the time. I was like, yeah, he's not kind of. Great, oh, just great.
Mute.
It's just something that really annoys me about a lot of modern films. A lot of things annoy me about modern films. I'm an old Christian when it comes to modern films. I seem to got people's nose about it, right? And it's just the colour, the sort of post-production colour timing that we use now.
Yeah, well, that's Netflix's fault.
It's as if they're too afraid to have a loss of continuity from one shot to the next. Because my partner was watching that new one with Leonardo DiCaprio. The Meteors Coming to Earth, can't remember the name, but it's on Netflix. It really looked hideous. Like the cinematography just looked really ugly. But Highlander looks perfect. It really does. Obviously, you know, especially with that big green wash that it has. 6:37 in the morning in South Australia. Wow. Stayed up all that time to watch me. Sorry. I'll sing the Home and Away theme. That'll make you happy, right?
Ah, yeah. Memories.
We belong together.
Didn't know.
I just know how much Martin loves Home and Away. You know, that'll really cheer him up.
Isn't it one of those shows they don't even show it in Australia?
Yeah. Like, yeah, Australians don't drink Fosters. You know, that's the thing.
Don't mention Fosters.
Them spatting words. I don't know why this guy pointlessly does like cartwheels, right? Does these backflips all the time.
It does seem pointless.
You know, it never really works in his favour. You know, it's like, oh, I just do these pointless cartwheels because I'm an 80s music video director.
It looks good on it. You can see it. Right. How is this? Because I think the VHS might be trimmed down a bit compared to the digital release. So we'll see. Oh, see it.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, Home and Away doesn't like it.
Oh.
Right.
It's kind of funny because I when people talk about Nelson Mandela being released from prison, I just think, I mean, obviously I know the historical significance of that, but at the time I was just like, oh, what? Neighbours was cancelled? Who is this guy? Neighbours was cancelled for this guy? You know?
Yeah. Unforgivable. Like that. Sideways. Maybe it likes.
There we are.
Right, where are we? He's getting.
Here we go.
First quickening.
Right in time. Quickening. The sensation you're feeling. There's the quickening. Gosh. Yes, you can't be a proper Scotsman unless you can do a Sean Connery impression.
Wow.
You're exiled otherwise.
Well, was he Irish in Untouchables, Russian in Hunt for Red October, Egyptian in
He
this?
was Lithuanian in The Hunt for the Red
Oh,
October.
sorry, yeah, sorry, got it right.
You can really tell the difference. He was from Durham in The Man Who Would Be King. Yes, I'm a Durham man. Or he was Darby O'Gill in The Little People. He was from
Oh,
Dublin.
yes.
Yeah, he was from
I
Dublin
remember.
and that.
Now, right, Funko Freddy. His screen goes green from time to time.
Oh, this is
Come
my
back in here.
favorite. This is one of my favorite cards. Just the camera,
Yeah,
you know.
the cloud. Yeah.
Just this. So
Now, I know you'd point this out, that the bagpipes of 1500s only had 2 tubes on them, not the 3 that they showed there, so
oh no, but
I'm
that's
sure
it.
you would have got upset with that one.
That's it. The film's ruined now. Thanks for that, guy. It's just ruined Highlander. Taking me right out of the film there.
I know, we'll see that every time.
Oh
Scotland hasn't changed in 500 years, look.
no. It's exactly the same. More mud though. More mud these days.
I also read that a lot of these extras were students,
All right.
and they were chosen because they all had the long hair. And apparently it was very cold at night, even though, and they stayed over and they were paid in scotch.
Just hung about outside an Iron Maiden concert.
Pretty much. Funko Freddy's just ordered the poster of the UK
That
version
one,
now.
yeah, that's a classic. The American one sheet is awful.
That's what I was trying to show. The original.
Yeah,
one.
it's-
Hang on,
It's one of the dullest film posters. No wonder it's Terence. It just has such a
well, that's, yeah, they did blame it on
poster.
that. Can you
Well,
walk,
this
Connor?
dude, he was in Emmerdale. So, I don't know what that is. And there's James Cosmo. Love James Cosmo.
Right, let's try this. How did that go? Oh, it's cutting me off. Right. That's a bit wee.
So can we see you in this broadcast?
Hmm?
Can the viewers watch, see you in this one, guys?
Yeah. It should be.
All right, wow. Coming out of the shadow. Awesome.
Ah. Except my app isn't working anymore. Hang on. Oh, there he is. Clancy himself. It's his birthday today. 63, I think it said.
Right. Nice one. Happy birthday, Kurgan. Yeah. It's nothing quite like it.
Hmm.
It was right around about that time the sort of fantasy genre kind of died away. You know, the Conan, Red Sonja, they weren't making money like they were. Like, you know, in the early 80s we had big hits like Excalibur, stuff like that.
Oh, bollock. Language, Timothy.
That's one I really love as well, like Excalibur. Excalibur's a brilliant film.
Apparently, he never made any money off this. The old Clancy Brown.
No? Just kill Sean Connery. Not kill James Bond. That's priceless. You know?
Apparently, being able to work with Sean Connery was payment enough.
Looks great. What a great villain.
Oh yeah. I want to mess with him.
No, absolutely not. So it's still not on the screen now?
My fault for pressing a button.
Oh. Should I pause it here?
Nah, it's still going on this screen, so
Alright.
I just need to read this. There we go. And then try again. Not press a button this time.
Never really understood what this battle was all about though. You know, there's what, 2 clans having a fight.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
really get why.
apparently. You're not wearing your colours today? Your clan colours?
No. No, I've just got my Kenyan scarf. Yeah.
Wow. Apparently, Connor's colours are wrong. For the modern Connor
All
McLeod
right,
area.
Tartan.
Yeah, his tartness, yeah.
Oh,
YouTube playing up.
okay, I like this as well that they established that he's not really much for fighting. You know, he's not.
No, it's a bit rubbish.
He's very.
His brothers protect him more than he does, I think.
Yeah. Great laddie, stay by me. Oh, it's just brilliant.
All he's done.
It might be my favourite Michael Kamen score as well. Michael Kamen.
Yeah, I keep forgetting he does this.
Yeah, he's my favourite film composer. Actually, maybe.
As soon as you mention it. Here we go, another.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Queen gets mentioned more about the soundtrack than
Yeah.
Kamen does.
He had that sort of penchant of working with rock bands though. With the Brian Adams, I think he wrote Everything I Do. So he had to thank for
So it's Quid's
forever at number one.
help. Send help.
God.
Right.
I think you're ahead of me now.
Am I? I know, I had to skip a bit forward because this video's running at a different speed, but yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, I'm just at the right part when he's getting busted.
Yeah, I was looking at the soundtrack earlier.
Don't even breathe.
So the official soundtrack, which is impossible to get, has like 21 songs on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a rarity.
A Kind of Magic, which was a bit more commercial. It's like about 10, 12 songs.
Yeah, we had that. We had that.
Mostly
vinyl
the same. Yeah.
I didn't know it was a movie soundtrack at all.
Yeah. There's some behind the scenes photos. Alright, what am I looking for? Original posters. Right, there's the cinematographer. Apparently Connery was only on set for a week. He did all this stuff
Wow.
in 1 week.
He left a mark. He pretty much
Yeah.
established.
They doubted he could do all this stuff in a week.
Do from then on. You know, as a mentor, playing a mentor character. I mean that.
Yeah, he filmed. Where is he? That's a week in Scotland. So yeah, I think all of his stuff is in Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you ever get to see it, shop. Highlander Wolver Special Edition has some awesome artwork on the inside of its left cover. It's like a comic drawing of Connor and the Quick Man.
I just think Christopher Lambert is perfect in this part though. A lot of people criticise the fact he was a Frenchman playing a Scotsman. I don't care. He learned English to play this part.
Yeah, apparently he could barely speak English before this.
And I think he manages the accent quite well. He sounds like a proper Highlander. I think the greatest non-Scottish actor to play a Scotsman is Edward Woodward in the Wicker Man. His accent is just immaculate. What the devil do you do, girl? Oh yeah, go get his cherry cheese Danish. Yeah, the guy's like, oh yeah, I'm such a hardened cop that I'm used to seeing dead bodies. I'm really hungry now. There's a decapitated body here. Come on, I'm starving. They had that in Arachnophobia as well. They had a morgue in it. And the guy's like, oh, the munchies. Oh, yum, yum, yum.
I guess if you're that used to it,
Yeah.
I couldn't do.
Don't let that spoil your coffee. That's the dude from Police Squad though, isn't it?
I think that every time as well.
Yeah.
It's anything like that. What else? What's the See No Evil, Hear No Evil. I think he's in.
Abraham Lincoln. That's a way cooler sword. No. I like the Kurgan sword. The Kurgan had the best sword with the little
Yeah.
blades that shoot out. They are
Blades
awesome.
that shoot out, it extends to about 9 feet.
Yeah. Of course you are.
Oh. What's that? I never bothered with the Highlander soundtrack. I just had a kind of magic with the snippets of one lines from the film, the songs. Yeah, that's true.
Well, we're completely in sync now.
Yeah, I think I am too. And before YouTube, the only way to get hold of the Prince of the Universe music video was Queen's Greatest Flicks, Volume 2. Yeah, I think I have that.
Greatest flicks?
Yeah, it's the music videos.
Oh, the video, the music video? Yeah.
Yeah, for VHS.
I don't think it actually got released, did it? That song in this country? I don't recall.
I don't think it did. It's a single anyway. That's why it's
Really?
Is it on Great Hits 3? Oh, quick. Oh, you go. Lots of different places. That's why his accents are muddled.
So who's still in the chat?
I got Funko and Pabs as it is, and Matthew.
Wow. I can't. Let's see. Before you
I don't know if you can see it.
Alright.
Mine is up at the time.
I love the kind of the way it flashes. It looks like an episode of Bojack in one part, and then it looks like Game of Thrones in another.
Yeah.
You really get a sort of. It's like a big rich cake. Different locations and different styles. It's really nice.
Oops.
I remember it really annoying me at first though. I thought, oh, what is this? Why is this film like this? Why can't it just make up its mind? Is it a cop show? Is it you know?
Yeah.
They're always the best films. The ones that kind of annoy me when I first see them. I'm kind of going, I don't understand this, I don't get it, but I'm intrigued. I want to understand this film. When I just get hit with cliches, the same old stereotype characters.
Yeah. Well, look at that angle. What the hell's going on there?
Like baby food. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, I know his name. What's the guy's name again? Oh, I had it.
Oh, come on!
Young Dolph Fu or something. His name is. Yeah,
Is it the one from? Yeah, the deleted scene. I was just saying, in the office building, he lets himself be killed because he's sick of living.
And it was burnt in a fire.
Yeah, another one lost to time.
Yeah, absolutely. Just horrendous.
Fab. Funko Freddy's got this on the big TV down. He's get his wife upstairs.
I would have loved to have seen that actually seen it. Looks great from the film shots that they've got of it.
Yeah, I've seen some still shots. You know, completely different in an office environment. Oh, here we go. Candy.
See, it actually kind of looks better on that portable, weirdly.
I'm thinking over there. I think that's a pretty good picture.
The Kurgan, I noticed on the Blu-ray here, it's the scar on his neck. It does look fake, but there it looks really decent. Now he's going to show off his chopper. Excellent.
Careful, he doesn't cut himself.
That's what a proper bad guy does, though, doesn't he? Doesn't stick on the TV, tell out. No, he gets ready to kill. Ready to kill.
He's got plenty of business.
Absolutely. He gets to do that move later, I think, doesn't he?
Yeah, look at that. How much?
Yeah, kind of his signature.
Work? Oh, right. And Candy turns up.
Oh yeah, because Greystoke
She is, yeah, used to be a page 3 girl.
Oh, well, they really. They just like opened the sun and went, oh, there, you'll do.
That'll do.
That's that.
That one.
Page 3. We no longer have it anymore.
And then she was also on the cover of the video game Vixen.
Vixen.
You can see that picture. No, it's all like, there it is. The Commodore game, or Atari.
Alright. Oh, that far?
I always thought it was the one on Barbarian game, or whatever it was.
Oh,
but
yeah.
That was Linda Lusardi, I think.
Barbarian 2. Barbarian was great fun. But they want to chop someone's head off of that. It was just
yeah, you did that
remarkable.
Slice.
How you could chop someone's head off in a computer game in the 80s was just mind blowing. Wow. Such a big deal. So easy to do as well. That was the thing. It wasn't like Mortal Kombat. You had to be some sort of super nerd to work out how to rip someone's heart out. All you had to do was like push up and fire and heads right off. Then you get a little troll that comes out and kicks the head across the screen. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, Roxanne Hart. I've seen her in
yes.
only one other movie.
Yeah, Roxanne and the woman that plays Heather. They're both still around.
Oh, right, okay. Nah,
but they're doing lots of TV stuff.
I don't think I broke any hoovers pretending I was Highlander.
Yeah, so's the director, I think. Mackay, he does a lot of TV shows now.
Yeah. The only film I remember I've been in was Oh God, You Devil with George Burns. It was the third in the Oh God trilogy.
Yeah, I haven't seen those for a very long time.
Oh, they're great. Well, the first one, I don't know about the other two, but the first one, I love it. So what's her job again? She's forensic? Yeah?
She is, yeah, she's forensic, but she also wrote a book on swords.
Oh. Oh, just 1 year of love is better than a lifetime.
How many Hoover ends did you crack playing Highlander when you were kids?
One sentimental moment in yours. Oh, great.
Freddie's back.
That's totally brilliant, and I love that shot. I love that smoky effect.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
There's light coming through from somewhere.
I know. Even though there's not any ashtrays anywhere. There's not anybody else about, but yeah, we're getting a lot of 80s smoke effects. That's nice. Yeah. It does have that kind of commercial at the time, the old coffee ads on Sharp Art, Heart, Lager.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your style. None of that awful colour correction. Oh, so
No.
a breath of fresh air. Is there a really bad terrible echo? Did I turn this down a bit?
No, you can hear it alright.
Okay.
I can hear you alright.
Don't wear my... It's like a shooting star right from my heart. I was gonna be without you.
This is the first Kurgan attack.
Oh yeah. They've got this extra sensory perception, haven't they, where they can feel that heart beating, so he knows he's coming.
Yeah. Oh.
Ideal. I don't remember his film since this being as nice looking, to be honest. I mean, Highlander 2 is a bit overblown.
A bit shiny.
It looks very stagey.
Yeah. Like,
right. It does look like a sound stage.
I think it was, I'm from South America, was it? In Mexico, I think?
Argentina.
Argentina, I say.
Yeah. Because they get better tax rates for something. Argentina is going through a bit of a recession and they took advantage of that.
Yeah, because what's it? Total Recall was filmed down somewhere.
Yeah, they did that there as well.
Oh, they can't die, but they can feel pain.
Yeah. So from now on, whenever I see someone in a shop that's not got a mask on, I'll just assume they're immortal. That's it, you know. Yeah.
That's a good test.
We did it. It may have been over 10 years ago, but we did have this chap in a part of Glasgow who went a little funny in the head, and he was going to throw himself off some building and he was doing something crazy, and people were saying, "Oh, you know, the police were coming to get him," and he said he couldn't die unless his head was chopped off.
Oh dear.
Maybe seen this movie one too many times, you know. The real shame.
I guess if he'd done it, it would have been banned.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
If there was an answer from Radio Shop, it was always this, Rocky 2 or Mad Max 2. 3 great times, lads, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
For me, it was Ghostbusters and Poltergeist. It was a toss-up between those two that I would rent out all the time.
Yeah, we have a tiny video shop about as big as this room.
You've got the devil in you.
They turned on him in a dime.
I know. It's like none of them are pleased to feel him at all.
Just gets better.
But I suppose in those days, he was mortally wounded. You know, you would be a bit freaked out. It's not like they had proper medicine or anything.
Well, yeah. It's like his cut could kill you. Although then, again, they had probably stronger immune systems for being in the dung all day.
Oh no, I was my kinsman. I don't know you. Yeah, who's that? Who did he play in Emmerdale? Can't remember.
See the ginger bloke in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, James Cosmo. He also played Ewan McGregor's dad in
That's it, yes.
Been in loads of stuff. He's like a national treasure up here. Oh.
What a bunch of...
Yeah, I know. Typical Scottish people, though. You know, they bring you up one minute and then they drag you down the next. Honestly, we're like...
you can say that.
We're like a bunch of yo-yos.
Burn the devil out of him, that'll work. Some of them are having a bit too much fun at this.
Yeah.
Burn him! Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is their Saturday afternoon.
They'd be best mates by 8 PM.
You know, I mean, if this was like 200 years ago, we'd be going to hanging. Let's go watch a hanging. You know, in the middle of the city centre, they would go to the gallows. Let's go to the gallows. We'll watch something get hung. You know.
Yeah. I think they cut the headbutt out of the VHS as they were wont to do.
It's James Cosmo's the only guy that scores any pity on him.
Did
you ever buy DVD with your license?
The famous castle.
What country was that in? DVD Reviewer magazine?
Did you ever buy DVD? I bought DVD Reviewer, yeah. The Region 2 Highlander got 1 star out of 5, but the Region 1 version got 5 stars out of 5. I don't know. One of them have extras, maybe.
Yeah.
The Renegade cut.
They're both pretty rubbish, though. I mean, they were really trying to polish the cards right there. I mean, it's an entertaining card, right? But nonetheless, I like the whole sort of crazy shield idea and all that. I mean, it's reaching for something interesting, but it just kind of That's all over the place.
Yeah.
I do love the whole sequence where they're riddled with bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Bringing Connery back was the best idea.
Yeah. All you have to do is shout his name and he just show up.
Yeah, if only we knew that.
Yeah, I love his office. Connor's office in here.
Yeah, there's lots of
Nice
stuff in here.
production design there.
The view of outside is probably just posters they cut up to fit in the window.
Yeah, and he's got all these great sort of.
Yeah.
How did he know to keep these things though? He must have been like, oh right, you know,
That'll be
Race
worth
Sport
something.
Almanac, I remember that.
That's why I kept all my VHS. They'll be worth something in 100 years.
Oh, Newcastle. Aye, man.
Oh, yeah.
What, aye?
There's his kilt on the wall, isn't it?
I think you said that before, Funko. Sorry. Got the memory of a goldfish. Oh, was that her name? Beatrice Eddy, is that her name?
That's it, yeah.
Played Heather. Heather, please. Yeah, she was in a TV show that I liked in the 90s called Dressing for Breakfast. It used to be on Channel 4. It's like these two women, they just like a bit drunk and have sex and then. But it was, you know, it was nice. It wasn't as raunchy or crazy as Sex in the City kind of thing. It was funny. It was like a nice comedy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh. I think it's sex scenes later.
Oh. Think what STDs he might be carrying. Oh, these are medieval STDs.
Yeah. Oh, there we go at last. What's the count at? 38 minutes.
I know. There is a version of it where they don't play Queen. When they go to the jukebox and they put something else on. It's like, oh, we don't have the rights to it in this country, so there you go. Captain Newt too.
It's royalty free, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, when they do that, the video release of the 18 pilot, the Mexican sleigh ride, which is a great pilot. They use Jumpin' Jack Flash by the Rolling Stones in the pilot, and it was on VHS, but then when they released it on DVD on the box set, it was some random library music. It really annoyed me.
Yeah. Cool, here we go.
You would be a bit puzzled there, this guy. I've just been struck by lightning, right? And this guy is talking, you know, not trying to help me at all. Typical Scotland.
We're the same McLeod, except we're aliens. Because, yeah, so the third film acts as though the second film didn't happen.
Oh no.
Have you seen the third one?
It's like you have to have brain damage in order to understand this franchise.
Yeah, because the third one it starts off with a bloke buried under rocks, under a mountain for 1,000 years, and then he comes back because someone's excavating the...
Oh, Mario Van Peebles.
Yes, that's him.
I've seen bits of it. I think the only thing I like is the song at the end credits. Can't remember which rock band it is.
But it's got about 5 different titles, like the Source, the Sorcerer, all sorts of stuff they use.
Like if it flopped in this country, change the title. Flopped in this country, change the title. Then the people won't
Yeah, well, it's like before that came out, the TV show started, and then they released 2 episodes that contained Christopher Lambert in.
Yeah.
As Highlander 3 on VHS.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, they used to do that with They did it with the Friday the 13th TV show as well, and the Freddy's Nightmares. They were like, oh, there's a new Freddy film out. Oh. And you're like, Freddy's not even in it. He's just at the start, like Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, get these mugs money.
Oh, that's a lovely one. From the fish tank. And
that works so well, doesn't it?
It's brilliant. Brilliant transitions. You're ahead of me now.
It's gonna be cold.
Yeah. I'm not Spanish, I'm Egyptian.
Oh, there he goes. Haggis? What's haggis? Haggis? You had haggis and chips for dinner today, did you?
No. I had a haggis Friday the other day. That was nice.
Ah.
Out of Lidl.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a German haggis Friday.
I'm not Spanish, I'm Egyptian. There he goes. There's a little pearl earring. The manners of a goat. You smell like dung.
It's the I've got a totally perfect excuse for that. I mean, the guy's been around for hundreds of years, right? Maybe he's not Egyptian or Spanish, but he stayed in these countries, places for so long that,
Yeah.
you know, that's it.
Well, I think I read somewhere that Scots did go to Egypt at some point in hundreds of years ago, so
Really?
technically they say
There we
he
go.
could speak it, but
We go everywhere. When I went to Kenya the first time, this Kenyan woman came up to me and said, "Oh, it was you guys that brought the religion here."
oh, shit.
It's my fault. It's all my fault. You know?
Any country could say that, couldn't they?
Yeah, but she was like, but I suppose David Livingstone, you know, David Livingstone is. That's a really cool thing we've got quite near here. I live in Rutherglen, which is near Livingston Park, and you know, Ray Harryhausen, his wife was a descendant of David Livingstone, and Ray Harryhausen was really proud of that. So there's a brass sculpture near here that's very Ray Harryhausen looking. Looks like something from Clash of the Titans, and it's he designed it, and it's David Livingstone being attacked by the lion.
Right.
If you Google it, it's really nice. I'm not keen to see it, but I want to go see it at some point. Just because I love Ray Harryhausen, you know, Clash of the Titans. You know, that was one of my all-time favourite movies when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, that's Sinbad.
Oh yeah, the Sinbad movies, great. Absolutely perfect. Weird they've not really never brought Sinbad back.
No.
Seems like a kind of franchise and a.
I guess it would need a big budget for CGI extravaganza, because they did Clash of the Titans, didn't they?
Or even an animated one, you know?
That would be a PC story.
Yes. Yes, he'll have to be transsexual now.
Because they had John Wayne's son play Sinbad in one of the films, didn't they?
Right.
Insomniac Phillips here. Greetings, sir. You made it. If you want to catch some films, go to his channel. He's got loads. He's just put up the first season of Bonanza on his channel.
Wow.
And loads of old stuff, and the Night Stalker films, which I love.
Oh yeah, the feature length ones, yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
The series is brilliant.
Oh.
Darren McGavin had that really weird, dry sense of humour in that character.
Yeah.
Dark sense of humour.
Yeah, very great.
I love Kolchak. Never saw the remake they did. Never wanted to.
I saw it and I was very disappointing.
Yeah.
It was 12 episodes. It got cancelled halfway through. They only released the 8, and then it was like a continuing story rather than Monster of the Week, which was stupid.
Yeah.
And then they just couldn't. Yeah, it was something about demons chasing him and stole his wife, and now he's investigating these demon stories. And he had 2 young people helping him on the journey.
Yeah, the people who. Oh, it's like in Kojak, you know, you always had. What's the guy's name? Cracker. Yeah, the young guy. The young guy that does the running. So Telly Savalas just got a lollipop and talks
Yeah. I haven't seen Kojak there. ages. I keep missing him. It's on telly. Is that Scotland? Must be.
I believe so.
You can tell me the coordinates.
Yes. Apparently leaves this house.
Yeah, the stag apparently was... when they got there, it was out of season, so it didn't have any horns.
Right.
So sedate it, glue horns on.
Oh.
And then by the time it came round, it buggered off and they lost it for 2 days. When they found it, it got rid of the horns. So that footage of it standing in the water, I think, was from National Geographic, apparently.
Oh,
So
right.
they managed to film it. Yeah, you can just see it shaking its head slightly then. And then, there you go, Sean Connery's stuntman is running a lot faster than Sean Connery.
Oh yeah, you can see it kind of going like, get these things off my head.
Oh wow, that's that ruined now. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, I guess this is probably stuntmen. It's a lot brighter on the digital version.
Yeah, it really is. They're really up to brightness.
Yeah, they do. Got everything now, don't they?
Aye, what is it they mess around with these films quite a lot now. It's really annoying.
Sometimes they get the original cinematographer in, but most of the time they say, fuck it, brightness right up.
But what is it they're doing with the soundtracks that's really annoying? The Terminator had like all of its like sound effects removed and replaced by different gunshots, different
Oh, yeah.
noises. What is with that?
Just seems like a wasted effort.
Yeah, if you've seen it so many times, your brain or suddenly says, that's wrong. It spoils it.
It is kind of a typical training montage, though, isn't it? Besides the beautiful scenery,
Yeah,
You know.
the Glen. Look at that, kids playing on steps. Hours of fun. The new iPad.
I know that my partner Vivi, she would have zoned out. She won't be watching this now. She'll be like, oh, boring. Back to Lord of the Rings.
She loves Lord of the Rings. She cannot wait for the new Lord of the Rings at all. It's like she looks up information about it all the time.
I hope it's at least good.
And there's people already complaining that there's going to be Black Hobbits.
You know.
Oh,
There weren't any in the book.
Yeah.
Oh.
that's why it's
Yes.
called an adaptation. You know.
Yeah, Kurt Russell got offered the role of Highlander first. Yeah, and then Goldie Hawn told him to get out, and he did Big Trouble in Little China instead.
It's like we have to go back and have that Midsummer Murders conversation again. It's a town where there's a murder every day.
You know, but we can't have black people in it. It's just nuts, isn't it? Like, why waste your breath on that? You know, there's real issues in the world, but no black hobbits. Oh God, this just ruined my day. I think
Black-
if they did a Highlander remake, they should relocate it. I don't think they should do it about Scotland anymore. I think it's been explored. Explore another country. Have the Highlander come from somewhere else.
No, you can't call it Highlander then, can you?
Well, Kenya has highlands. They do.
Yeah, that's what every country does, but...
Where they had the
Yeah, I think you can just about see the screw that's holding the sword, yeah. There's a screw in the hilt because they kept breaking the sword. You had to screw it together.
You know they're just going to do it beat for beat, though, isn't it? It's going to be the exact same. It's just, oh.
Well, it's going to be with The Rock.
Oh yeah.
Well, I heard Henry Cavill this time is the most recent new Highlander, but
It's Henry. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Superman.
He's a bit of a plank, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. He's alright as the Witcher, but then, which is very similar to being a Highlander, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't really watched that. Really liked it.
Yeah, I only watched. I watched
like
the first.
the-
I've only
I
watched the
like
first
the
episode
more
of the second.
I like him more with his digitally replaced mouth.
I think there was a Black Hobbit in Willow. Yeah,
Ah,
but they weren't called hobbits. They were called. Oh, what were they
yeah. What
called?
the hell?
Oh, that's me. That's me. That's me.
Yeah.
Tonight.
You could- Cavill was in Passion of the Christ, was he? Yeah.
Was he the
I
cross?
haven't seen that since it came out. Yeah. Always look on. There's another lost art. Matte painting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't really rate him. He's not a very good Superman. He can't talk. He did the juggling act of being Superman and Clark Kent, and they were so brilliant. Such a
Yeah.
dual performance.
Yeah. Would you leave your wife alone with Sean Connery?
I wouldn't bother putting a tie on right now.
Apparently, this bit where the Kurgan come through the front door is Clancy Brown's first scene, and he nearly took Sean Connery's head off for real. When he swipes at the candlestick, I think it is. I'm trying to see through that cardboard door.
I think he's meaner than most Bond. Meaner than most Bond henchmen, to be honest. Yeah. Besides Oddjob was, crushing those golf balls and slicing off that statue's head, right? You wouldn't mess with him.
And another thing, Connery said he wasn't doing any sword training; he'll just do it himself.
Oh, right.
Jaws was a meanie. Ah, yes, Jaws. I still believe the Mandela effect. His girlfriend did have braces in the original version.
Oh yeah. That was the dude. It was the dude that wrote the
Confessions of a Wintergreen, Robert.
Ah.
That wrote Moonraker.
It shows.
Uh-oh.
What less says said thing.
This is like reading Train Spotting.
Yeah,
That's a hard read.
it really is.
Alas, says she, Ben, Sean Connery, she wouldn't kick him out of bed, but he fun as well. Oh, she might join again and complain.
The rocks do seem kind of styrofoam. I know they add in the sound effects, but they do look kind of styrofoam to me.
They don't seem to have any weight to them.
No, you can definitely tell it was just floating down.
It's always bothered me, but it's a nitpick.
Yeah, they should have destroyed a real castle.
Yeah, they should have.
Got plenty of them.
It's a memorable death, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
So.
And it's the shock, Sean Connery being the icon he is, even at that time. I couldn't believe it when I first watched it. Like, fucking hell.
Yeah, it's Connery. Hang on.
Yeah.
He's been in it 20 minutes. He's dead already.
Really ups the stakes, you know, because
If Sean Connery can die, then anyone can die. That's it. And they do that, so you know that Kurgan is just, you know, he's relentless.
Nope.
Who's the woman? She's mine.
That's not gonna stop him.
it's a wee sort of foreshadow for later, though, when he, you know, and I raped this woman, and he's like, oh.
Oh yeah, that's
That was in Ramirez's woman, you know. Great.
No.
Brilliant. Yeah, it does look better on cassette. I don't know what it is.
I keep watching it in the tiny screen as well. It's looking. Must be my camera making it better. Hurts. Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. Don't go near him, love.
That you can see that's just that instead of him having to walk down all those steps.
Yeah, slowed the movie down to a crawl. Yeah. Oh.
Hello, pretty.
Wasn't the sequence where he has the World War II flashback? I think that was removed from the American release.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, they got the director's cut after that, didn't they? Because a lot of it was taken out. You think?
Yeah.
Why take out all the story bits? You got that nutter with the Uzi in his Trans Am.
That was removed as well?
I don't think so. It's probably kept that bit because he's against the commies. Let's see what's left in this version.
No, this has it.
That's one. Honestly, I wore that tape out. Honestly, that's the very one. Because I got the X rental a few years later, and it was actually in pretty crummy condition, to be honest. But it was just a joy to see the bigger box.
You know.
Insomniac. Yeah, I got this TV free Insomniac.
Right.
It came with a collection of VHS tapes I picked up. I think it was like £10 for the TV and the 50 tapes or something. So I don't think it's worth anything.
You're still managing to pick up VHS cassettes, yeah?
Yeah, there's loads everywhere. People are usually for free. Here we go. There it is. People, some people have got like stuff with Disney and they think it's worth something, but so they'll put 5 Disney VHS tapes out for 50 quid or something like that. I've got about 5 copies of each of them anyway, but now and then you get the odd. I picked up 200 this week.
200? You must be running out of space.
Yeah, I got the spares pile is getting as big as the other pile now.
See, I've always wondered whether this Rachel character that is rescued as a girl, did he ever have an affair? Do you get that impression from Connor? No, but she's like an older woman. Right?
Yeah, I think he still sees her
been
as a
friends.
child.
He's been like a father figure for her, you know.
Yeah.
That must be strange. They don't really fully explore that, whether it's that.
It would seem rather dodgy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If he's like his secretary later in the 80s.
Yeah, so he keeps her close. Hang on. What's that? What's his face?
It's kind of magic. What's that?
Yeah, the comedian. What's his name? No? Is it him?
It's like, we didn't have Queen in the 40s.
No, that's not him. He wrote the lyrics.
Yeah, the coronation wasn't until the 50s.
Does this one have the jewel in it? I can't remember.
The jewel?
Where Connor's drunk and he's
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a sword fight
It's all
and
of
he gets
that.
stabbed a load of times. Yeah. I used to collect VHS, then DVD, then Blu-ray, now skin. Yeah, that's why I went back to VHS. They're free. I sold all my VHS in the 90s. I sold all my DVDs in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Now I got nothing. Old VHS.
But do you ever come across Betamax? No? You never rescue some of them? Or
No, I am surprised. Not even like all these collections.
I'll get one down here.
I get random stuff, but never a
Really cute.
beta.
The cute beta.
They are cuter because you got
They
the
are
label on
cute,
one side.
yeah.
You can see how much tape is left on the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Better quality, but lost the race.
I always thought that the sound was better. Weirdly.
Yeah, they technically they have the better format.
But people are idiots.
Deals, yeah, deals were done.
Because I was more sort of VHS because I had a VHS. You know, that was it. It was just brand loyalty. At the time.
Yeah.
And they always had more selection for VHS than Betamax. I remember.
Yeah, because I was out in the sticks, there was VHS or nothing.
So is he using his Highlander senses here when he knows that the place is
I
fucked?
don't know. He just either suspects she does this sort of stuff, or he's got, like you say, a special sense of stuff. Doesn't really say, does it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a silly line that. Whatever you say, Jack, you're the best. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
How did he end up in like whatever Poland or what have you? No.
Well, yeah. What was he? I guess. There's a story there. They could have done a prequel where he is a spy in Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Can't
There's a
kill
lot.
him, so
There's a
quite
lot of
good.
blank space where it's like, how did he end up in New York? How did he end up in Germany? Where is that? Is that France, Stephen? When he's got the pistols at dawn, kind of thing.
And then in the was it Endgame, Highlander Endgame, they go back to the 80s, don't they? Where they de-aging with makeup.
Oh no.
It doesn't look. He's got the wig. And
See,
he's got
I
the
don't drink
jacket.
anymore, so I can't watch the Highlander sequels. That's the kind of thing I would watch if I was drunk. I just like, yeah, I'll stick on Highlander 12 or whatever and just laugh at it. But now I just...
Well, you got I think there's 5 Highlander films, isn't there? Because in the... It might be an Endgame, the guy from the TV series, his relation, his cousin or whatever it is, has to kill him to get enough power to kill the bad guy. And...
Was there not an animated series as well?
Oh. Sorry?
I think there was an animated series.
Yeah, there
Highlander.
was 2 animated series. I think there was a kids cartoon and then an anime series, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, the anime. That one's meant to be quite good though, isn't it?
I haven't found that yet or seen it. I think I've seen it somewhere. And then there was the TV series spin-off The Raven as well, with that female blonde one.
Oh, it's going all green again.
Ah! No! He's sniffing the brandy. Because it's made in the 40s, apparently. And then,
Oh yeah, I love that.
and then it's, I think, they're eating again. Ah, yeah, piece of...
I do like how it delves into the idea of being immortal as a bad, lonely place. You know, that later on in it, you see the flashback of Heather, and she's getting older, and she's going to die, and he's going to be left alone. I like that. It has a real heart.
Yeah.
The sequels are, I mean, I only think about Highlander 2, it just...
Yeah. Because I think the story goes in Highlander 2, this woman he marries at the end of this film gets killed in a car crash, so...
But no, she gets... Well, the rocks...
What's her name again? Character? Oh, this character's name. Brenda. Yeah, Brenda. Right. She gets skin cancer from the ozone layer. That's how she dies. And that's why Connor uses the great knowledge to build the shield.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Protect the Earth. So the film looks really horrible for the next hour and a half.
Well, I think, I also originally, just thought of a name. The woman from the second bit was going to be cast as Brenda in this film, but then she didn't get the part, so then she came back. What's her name? Helen. Virginia Madsen.
Virginia Madsen. Yeah, the one he has sex with in the street.
Yeah.
Like a proper
Scottish lad.
You know.
Come on, focus. Here we go.
Yeah, practice safe sex in the 90s, you know. Right outside the kebab shop.
Oh, I was just saying, there hasn't been a Queen song for a while.
Oh. Yeah, this is
depressing one.
This is song and everything. It just really
Kick the telly.
it really captures the loneliness of being an immortal character. Great. This whole part will be left out in the new remake. They'll be just like, oh, there's Henry Cavill. Script.
Bonnie Heather.
You're ahead of me again.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Hang on, this is good. I think, VHS just runs at a different speed. Seems to be a slower speed. Now, are those cows correct for that part of Scotland?
Oh, they look like those. They're supposed to be Highland cows, and I know them from the toffee. Like you get
I had you on as a Scottish expert.
Yes, I recognise them from this beef job.
That hairstyle of the time.
Yeah, for if you were any Megadeth, definitely. Yeah, I do like the fact he's not ditched her for a younger model, you know.
Not yet.
If it was Rod Stewart, you know.
Candy wouldn't stand a chance.
I mean, Rod Stewart probably wishes this was a true story, you know. Like,
yeah, look at that. The screen's black. I can't even see it on the VHS.
Going green again, Gareth.
Shows what I'm looking at. Come on, there we go. Focus. God damn it. You're missing the sad bit. Nuts.
It's definitely there. You know, make sure all the housewives like him. You know, oh, look at him. He's stuck by her all that time, even on her deathbed. Oh. It got quiet. Is this the halfway part? Are you going to put the kid to sleep? It's always a rainy day without you.
I'm falling apart all around you. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right. Hey, hello. better get my hat on. Dee, 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 dee. Oh, now I'm ahead of you. Right from my heart. Always a rainy day without you. I'm falling apart all around you. Do, 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 do. Always a rainy day with. Voice is dying. I can't hear a thing. Can you hear me?
I can. For some reason, it muted my mic. There we go.
All right.
Right. How's that?
I can hear all that horrible stuff I just said there.
So your friends are here. Greetings, mummy.
Yes, the mummy returned.
And Ding Dong McGinty.
That's me. It's just I couldn't speak to her there. So I just wanted to say we like to tease each other that we're twins because we're both Geminis.
Ah, yeah. What do I miss? The sad bit. And the jewel. Oh, here we go. Kurgan's back.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love this tracking shot. I know it's just a kind of simple, but I think it's got that kind of fisheye on it.
Ah, yeah.
You know.
And then we get this. Oh, don't talk to him.
It's kind of weird. It's like we started the Hell's Angels. Oh god, that unboxing about a week ago. I subbed you up just a couple of hours back. Okay.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, that's the knife thing. Yeah, I won't be messing with you soon.
That was a lot of knives.
Hi, Solito.
Burglars beware. Yeah.
Got your hat, got your colours on.
Yeah, that's not the McLeod colours, is it?
No. Certainly not. But yeah, I think it would be interesting to try and put the
Highlander in a different country. That for me.
Yeah.
I want something fresh. I don't want to see that. Oh, who's going to play Ramirez now? It's just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
who's
saying?
left?
It just sucks.
There's anyone of that caliber left?
Exactly.
Right, here he goes.
Michael Caine. he
He's
played
quit
a Scottish
acting.
guy before, didn't he? Kidnapped.
He's quit, doesn't he?
Is that him retired now? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. He's
Wow.
getting on because he was quite shocking when I saw him in Tenant.
Yeah.
How frail he looked, but he's a damn nut.
Yeah, I forget I've been in there actually, and I just recently watched The Hand.
Oh, yes. One of his best.
He was like spurting all over his wife with all that blood.
Blood, yeah. Yeah. I always remember Stella Street when we talked about The Hand.
I was so scared when that scene was coming up because I remember it as a child. I was like, oh no, he's coming
Yeah, it's
back.
quite brutal, isn't it?
Yeah.
It could quite happen for real. Hitting a vehicle
And then
on the
it just,
side.
as soon as it happened, I just couldn't stop laughing. And I felt terrible because, people get injured like that all the time.
Yeah, it's not like it's difficult.
Yeah.
Be in traffic and stick your arm out the window.
It just so overblown, so badly done.
Oh, ow! Oh, this is bad. Yeah, he lifts him up
Yeah.
and then chucks
know.
him. Which should have cut him in half, but he survives. Rambo knife, that's it, not Highlander.
He's just such a badass villain, isn't he?
Oh, he just sat there, doesn't know what to do. Oh.
Because I felt that Michael Ironside in the sequel was just so OTT, trying to like match the Kurgan. The Kurgan is just so cool.
Yeah. Apparently this was filmed in London, this bit. And it was an old Victorian warehouses. And they were worried that they were blowing out all the glass with this explosion coming up. But then they found out the place was being demolished completely in a few months, so it didn't matter.
Right?
So
That's great. Doesn't look like a soundstage.
no. Alright.
Not that I've been up many New York back alleys, but
Back in the 80s when it was more like the Purge. Oh, Insomniac's got to go. Hey, Des, thanks for stepping by. And Funko Freddy's. Off you go. See you later.
Good night. Stay safe.
Oh, well, here we go. He's pissed off now.
Yeah. There's no boobies, that's why. No boobies. Yeah. I can show my boobies, if you like. Cheerio, Matthew. Enjoy the rest of your day. And even though it's like 7 in the morning where you are. 8. Amazing. Thanks for showing up, Matthew. Brilliant.
Right. Oh. Mom.
Bet he's not wearing a scarf or he is.
Yeah.
I'm sitting beside
Something
this
to
window.
approach.
It just has a terrible draft. It just
Yeah.
I hate when I get a draft in my neck. That's the worst.
There we go.
No respect for anyone. Just,
Yeah, where's the police?
yeah, they have that a lot. The kind of fisheye, almost like Clockwork Orange kind of photography for it. Yeah. It's a bit of a strange choice to have that in the in the police stations and things like that.
It wasn't him.
Nah, it certainly wasn't.
Big difference. Hang on. NHS.
Wow, 7:51 in the morning. Like 9 minutes before I start work.
Yeah. Yeah, to get ready to just drop
Really
off
weird.
to school.
I take it you're going to get Matthew on here at some point, yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, isn't this in silent? This bit.
Yeah, I love this format, but the flickering is brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't believe the amount of crummy pirates that I've sat through in my life, you know? Really terrible,
Yeah.
really terrible picture, and I still enjoyed it.
Mummy's still watching.
Oh, wow. Hi, Salito. Hope you're feeling better.
Think of an Australian film me and Matthew can watch.
Oh, Howling 3.
Which one?
Howling 3. The marsupials.
Marsupials.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Midnight with Mummy.
I watched this video with the trailer on it, and
Yeah.
I
I
was kind
watched all the
of
Howler films one year. It's a crazy film.
I was going to drop it for his birthday on New Year's Eve, because it was his birthday on New Year's Eve, but I get so behind with the other one that I didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to just do it for just show clips from it. Why not? Get the copyright claim. Why not? Because it's so funny. I remember watching it with my mum when I was younger, and she just couldn't believe what she was watching. You know, why is the howling in Australia? Has it not got Dame Edna in it as well?
Werewolves with pouches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen?
Matthew
Have you
says
ever
it's a funny movie.
seen? Funny movie. Yeah, good film.
Yeah.
Good film. That one.
What is it? Is it early 90s that one? Or was it late
80s, like 80,
Yeah, later.
88 or 89 or
Yeah.
something. Oh, it's just bonkers. Have you seen that documentary? Called, I think it's called The Other Hollywood, and it's just about
Yeah.
the Australian exploitation cinema from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a peach. It's a really good documentary.
Oh, fun.
Nice
You
shots.
can watch. Also got Young Einstein or
Oh, young
Razor-
Yahoo
Razorback.
Serious.
Yeah.
Did you not do a version of Ned Kelly as well?
Yes. I think I saw Young Einstein in the cinema when it came out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it was kind of a big deal when it came out.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Very popular. And then it didn't. His other stuff didn't take off.
Yahoo Serious.
Oh, here we go.
It's probably still a big cult figure in Australia. I don't know. I would imagine. Or he's in this sort of where are they now pile.
Never having that.
Yeah, well, when did you get that
Fine.
software? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the touchscreens in Die Hard. 20 years before you get them.
I'm surprised there's never really a Highlander. Was there ever a Highlander computer game? Like on a Spectrum or something?
I think so.
I mean, if there was a Big Trouble in Little China one and a fucking Banzai and a Labyrinth, the Labyrinth one?
Yeah, there must have been on the Commodore.
It's got even like Commodore 64 versions of the David
Yeah, I
Bowie
think
songs. I love that.
I don't know if I remember seeing it or not.
No one would blame you for walking away.
You remind me of the Babe.
The babe with power. Power of voodoo.
Parallel? What?
You know the funny thing is, I hated the Labyrinth when I first seen it. As a child. I saw it in '87 on videotape. It was like the first week of release on videotape. I just did not like it. I saw it like 10 years ago on a night shift. I had one of those wee DVD photos and somebody bought Labyrinth. I'm in my like early 30s, and I'm just falling in love with it. It's incredible. This movie's made for me.
I think I was the opposite. I loved it when it came out, but I haven't seen it for a while.
Yeah.
I do love Sidimus. Just flopping around on a sheepdog.
And the actual making of extras are really good. Oh, that scene. Better to burn out than a burn.
Yeah, apparently he improvised that line, and
Oh, it's a peach.
Kurt Cobain used it in his suicide note.
Oh.
Just to bring it down a bit.
Oh, thank you, Clancy Brown.
Apparently there is a Highlander game for the Commodore 64, so I might have a look at that.
Yeah.
I've got an emulator, so I'll be able to see what it plays like.
Oh no.
Death Wish 3 was my favourite Commodore game.
Oh, just like the movies, though, it goes nowhere.
you just turn down a street, there's bad guys, you shoot them, and run the other way. You can just choose different guns, is about
goes
it.
nowhere, so I suppose that's the point.
Yeah. They've kind of limited stuff.
I read the novel once, Death Wish.
Oh, first one.
It was completely different from the film. It had a different message than the film. Where it's, instead of like, yay, vigilantism, it was actually like, it's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. Was that Kevin Bacon film that was made on the book?
Yeah, Death Sentence. That was the sequel.
Yeah, that was a proper downer ending.
Yeah.
Apparently Clancy Brown had to, well, he wanted to apologise to the priests on this, because I think they were real ones. So yeah, after the takes he would apologise for all this nasty stuff he said. It's on it. See you later.
I don't even think I said goodbye when the Men in Motors was on. I just disappeared.
Yeah, fuck this shit.
Yeah. I have a friend that was on Men in Motors once.
Not the stripping shows.
Not ogling boobies. He was in some motor thing.
Ah. Did you see the bit where that computer nerd was reviewing computer games? It was halfway through the stripping channel program. It cuts to the totty on the sofa, and they get this big nerd comes on and says, "These are the games I've been playing this week," and she's trying to act real interested while he's looking at her cleavage.
Yeah, the 90s was really silly, wasn't it? See the do you remember live TV?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They had that crazy bunny. What was it? Topless darts.
Topless darts. Yes. That's the.
Oh.
It's bad enough being around darts normally. I don't know when you're topless.
Madness. It's weird that's not that long ago. So, you know.
Oh yeah, he shaved his head as a disguise. I am a worm. Probably see it better on the HD version, but there it is. He's got Ramirez's pearl earring on his coat there.
Ah.
Bit of
a continuity mistake with the sequel then, because that's what he uses to pay for his suit when he's in it.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't pick holes in the film. That is true. Maybe he's got the other side he used.
I'm rather glad the magic worked.
Cha-ching.
That's just like, don't think about it.
Although, yeah, if this was the start of Connery's mentor role, was it? Was this Untouchables, Last Crusade,
yeah,
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, what's the other one?
Yeah, they're pretty much that. Name of the Rose as well. Did you not
yeah, bloody hell.
The Presidio.
Presidio, bloody hell, yeah. He's co-starring with everyone. And, of course, Rising Sun. I only saw that last night, but about that.
You just watched that for the first time, Rising Sun?
No, I saw that. Yeah, many times. I still have fun with it.
How do they have like sushi of naked women? Is that a real thing? The Japanese?
Apparently.
Not very hygienic, is it?
If you got that money, I guess.
Like,
there's probably
waiter. Here and that.
I'm sure there's probably a bathing instructions as well beforehand.
Strange. No, I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't believe that's true. The showdown in the Little Tokyo is probably more realistic.
Yeah.
Showed that to Vivi a while back. Actually, she really loved it. Showed it in Little Tokyo.
It's a great film.
She loves dumb action film.
Yeah, definitely that. It's like 80 minutes as well, so it's not even.
Oh yeah,
full.
stunning. Yeah, this is how you get a date. Look,
Stab yourself.
stab yourself with a knife.
Yeah.
Look.
Good sympathy.
That's it. She just can't resist the man who just like.
Is that Ramirez's costume in the background? No, you can't see it. In the colours, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
With the hat as well. Never noticed that.
Well, no, I didn't tell you right about
Mine's
it.
a little bit more delayed than yours, so.
Yeah, mine's.
Look at the trophy room here.
My
That's
HD
what-
one is a bit of.
That looks like the Scottish Cup in the background. What's he doing with the Scottish Cup? Which, in fact, is one of the oldest trophies in the world. Do you know that?
No?
Yeah, I went to Hampden Stadium one day I used to be a care worker. I took one of my clients on a tour.
Ah.
And yeah, the Scottish Cup is one of the oldest trophies in the world. Who knew? Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, because my bit's ahead. Any children in the audience?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I've broken the bloody stream now. God damn it. Seems to be a different fix for this every time. Technology.
Might not be snowing outside, but it's snowing here on top of my head. That's rough. Isn't it?
Snow day.
We'll get some head and shoulders.
Right, there we go.
Is it just you and me? Is everybody gone? Yeah.
Someone left.
Oh
I
no.
got one back.
I'll be silly top.
I missed the big finish.
Oh yeah. The climax.
Oh, look up behind you.
The denouement.
Oh, come on.
Here's something I've been meaning to ask you. Do you have any cassette boxes, like sleeves from old video dealers, like Global Video or I don't know, Ritz Video?
I
Any
got
deadline, right?
one from a Bristol one on a VHS.
Right. Oh, yeah, I've got one. This one. This is Glasgow one. Kingsway Video Centre.
That's a proper one.
It's a really good one, right? Because it's also got all the sort of instructions like do's and don'ts.
That's good.
Rewind the tape. If you've got to, when these things were valuable, you're going to owe us this massive fine.
Yeah.
I know.
The fines are bastards. I'm an
Yeah.
hour late returning something.
I love that. I had to keep that.
Damn thing. It must be overheating in this rack.
This is the
Oh, yeah.
super,
There you go, New
super director's cut.
New York. What's only about 30
Oh
seconds.
yeah.
Do. Hang on. Have we missed the
Which
first
Liza
person who runs
Minnelli sang at the Freddie Mercury tribute.
that?
Weirdly. I know she was in the film New York, the Martin Scorsese film, so maybe that was
Yeah.
or just that she did a lot of blow with Freddie back in the day.
I think that first person he ran over.
He's so brutal, isn't he? He just really doesn't care.
I know, it's just fuck it, boom, carnage.
See, it's weird. I don't particularly like villains that are just straight out 100% villains. I like a little bit of depth, a little bit of interest to them. But the Kurgan is he's just a force of nature.
He does have a whole backstory before we see him in this film, but
In the novelisation.
Yeah, he killed his dad, smashing his head in with a rock or something, and then because his dad was abusing him, and then.
Oh, of course, there's Sharpie back.
And yeah. Yeah, there's all sorts of bad things he did. Oh, watch that bike rider.
Yeah, it's I was actually staying in a cottage at the Isle of Arran, and they had the novelisation of Highlander. I just read the blurb. I didn't read the actual book. There was better things to do. Get drunk. And yeah, I was kind of going. Oh, I love novelisations of films.
I used to collect them. But
yeah.
I'm trying to now, but they're rare now.
I always thought it was weird that I love that shot with it. Yeah, it's still music video style, but it's great. The David Morrell, who wrote First Blood, he also wrote the novelisation of Rambo First Blood Part 2.
Yeah, I picked that up in November because I heard it's basically 3 different people wrote it.
He takes the credit though, doesn't he? Cause he's the author of the original.
Yeah, and then James Cameron and Sylvester Stallone get side credits for the bits they did. But yeah, it's a different story altogether. I need to read that.
But it must be strange, like putting your name on a sequel to a book that comes off your character in.
Yeah, he killed off, dies in the novel.
Rambo famously dies in the novel. And I liked how in the novel they you don't get in the movie. It's very the seesaw is really on Rambo's side, right? Brian Dennehy's character is an asshole. He doesn't deserve any respect whatsoever. But the novel is kind of like not really sure which one of these characters is right and who's wrong. I like that.
Yeah. Bloody hell. Can't go 5 minutes without going green. I should try a different way next time. I have to swap it. If I turn the can off, that closes. Right, here we go.
No, I don't think he had a relationship with her.
No.
I think
paternal.
Yeah. That's his daughter to him. But it's strange because she's older and, yeah. Yeah, and he gives her a hug. He doesn't give her a job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
There we go. It's quite it's almost 2 hours with the titles and end credits as well. I never think it is.
It doesn't feel bloated though.
No.
I think if they kept the sword fight in the office block, that would probably bloated it a bit more.
Because how many?
It would have been nice to see it as an extra.
Yeah, because each one takes out a stranger, and then Kurgan takes out Connery. So yeah.
Yeah, it's unnecessary, but it would have been nice to see it. Just, I love that deleted opening from Escape from New York. I love that. I mean, I don't really feel it's necessary in the film, but I love watching it, and I'd love to have seen them restore it somehow.
Yeah. Apparently, to get the sparks when their blades clash, the swords are attached to car batteries. So they're short every time they touch.
I know.
Don't try that at home, kids.
Without computers effects.
fully cheaper.
See, I think if I was directing a a fairly budgeted film and I had to rely on CGI, I don't think I would be able to sleep. I'd just be like, these people are going to ruin my film. Because it's really
Yeah.
you're just you know, like in Black Panther, they're day in day out. They've got a green
Yeah.
screen behind them.
Yeah,
So
and
you're
their
really
movements
relying
look
on
fake.
relying on these animators over in Eastern Europe somewhere, right? Because that's where it gets done now.
Yeah.
Sent overseas to cheaper, you know. Cause that's what they were protesting when Life of Pi came out, when Ang Lee got his Oscar,
Right.
and I think it must be heartbreaking for film directors. Like, oh, look at that, that was just doesn't look real.
Yeah.
Car batteries, wow. I'm actually learning so much more about Highlander. I think you just did a little Google search, or
Yeah. I just
yeah. I was going to
IMDb
do that,
and-
but I just thought I didn't realise they filmed so much of it in England.
No, not at all. There's definitely a lot in New York, but
Which one? Shepperton, Pinewood,
ah,
Ilkley?
yeah, I can't remember.
One of those guys.
Yeah, it always is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Depends if they're making a Bond film at Pinewood, I guess. There he is.
Yeah, usually they're blowing the actual studio up or burning it down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like it's like twice the wrecked it in there. They've actually damaged.
Yeah, insurance.
Yeah.
Build it back bigger.
Cubby Broccoli looked a bit heavy though, didn't he? I mean, he was a good friend of Howard Hughes. How could you be a good friend of Howard Hughes had no friends, right?
Yeah.
But he managed to get the casino for the Diamonds Are Forever because of Howard Hughes.
Ah.
He must have had some connections, that Cubby.
Oh yeah. No one gets anywhere without connections. Oops, there they go.
Oh, that's always annoyed me. I know they're immortal, but come on. The bones are
Yeah, everything else hurts them and kills them for a bit, and then they come back. But this big drop landing on your sword. How long that bloody sword is. No avoiding that. It's time for one more joke. Joke.
Time for one more joke.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's getting up behind you. Get up. What kept you? But yeah, having them in the dark and the lights in the windows really
Great.
looks great.
It does look great on VHS. I've got it on Blu-ray, and I'm more interested in the VHS one.
Well, yeah, I keep watching the VHS and I keep on my bit with the words. It's good. Yeah, I think that's definitely.
There's some films that are just best suited for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
American Werewolf in London looks better on VHS. It hides some of the rubbery effect.
Yeah, because that's coming up.
Yeah.
Because in the HD version, you can see all the wires and stuff holding him up.
Yeah. It's the bit where the
Let's have a look.
police,
So you can't even
policeman gets
see
his
it.
head bitten off.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of static, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
Is it going to go green?
Oh,
Catchphrase.
But yeah, there's nothing quite like it at the time. It was,
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. The HD one looks really fake, and then the VHS
oh, the
one's
quickening,
really...
yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Apparently, the quickening is a medical term used when babies show the first signs of proper life.
Okay, like when you smack,
Yeah.
smack the baby.
Well, no, in the womb. But yeah.
Oh, in the womb, right? Okay.
Yeah, like a heartbeat or movement or something like
Right.
that. I think it
Okay.
is.
That's cool.
So they
All
can
right.
install that. Here we go.
I think Replicant came from something else as well, didn't it? From when Blade Runner.
Ah, yeah.
Can't remember what that's meant to.
No,
Meant to
no,
be.
no. Here he goes. It's a kind of magic.
Yeah. Yeah, the animation from that video, isn't it?
Yeah. Does it have? Does the video have?
I like that.
Scenes?
I like it. I know it's kind of weird and fake, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know everything.
Yeah, it's really quite
Oh,
cool.
no. Here we go. The hell? Now what?
It's such a strange film. I really don't. I don't know how they managed to get the money for it. That's the thing. The 80s
Yeah.
and the 90s, they seem to take bigger risks. A lot of these film companies.
Oh yeah, it
Yes.
was 13 million or something budget, and then
19 for its day.
made it back. Yeah.
That's quite high for that time.
Yeah. Well, I think actually they bought the script originally for 200,000 from that young guy,
Mm-hmm.
except his was a much darker story, and then they changed it. Then they got was it Sean Connery on board, and then the money went up, so they had more of
Yeah.
it, and I think he got a back end of whatever the budget was. So then he made more, but he got $1 million in the end. So yeah.
That's a named actor is like a piece of real estate, but at the same time,
Yeah.
so is a comic book property.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be even more important than the actor now.
Yeah.
But just wish they would take more chances. I find a lot of the sort of movies these days are just the same, and I saw the trailer for the new Doctor Strange, and it didn't look any different from anything else to me. I was just, and Vivi's like, "Oh, stop doing a sourpuss, right? You're ruining it for me." I'm just like,
Yeah. There you go. That's probably got a budget of nearly 300 million.
I just like to be surprised. I like it to be inventive, creative. It's a creative medium. It's like, oh, they're going to make another X-Men. You know that they're going to make another X-Men. And all that. Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't they not stopped making X-Men? When was the last one?
Yeah.
It was like 5 minutes ago.
Well, they remade the X-Men Phoenix story twice.
Oh, that's right.
In the space of 10 years, so
They were both
didn't get it
rubbish.
right. So it's be due a third.
Yeah, it'd be better if they remade Phoenix Nights. Oh, but never mind that. The British film industry is just non-existent now, isn't it?
Probably it's old TV now.
Yeah. Like it was in the 70s when they had Abigail's Party and things like that. That's what Mike Lee said. The best
British films were on TV in the 70s.
Well, yeah.
You know.
Yes, yeah, they had all that tax issues as well, didn't they?
Yeah. The 50s was the best time. You had the Ealing comedies and the Hammer horror.
Yeah, yeah.
Proper, like, studio movies that were just getting churned out time and time again.
Yeah, low budget, but they had a story and they had actors.
Yeah, they're classics. It's Kind Hearts and Cornets is just an absolute classic.
Insomniac Club's got a lot of them on his site. If you want to catch them.
Oh, does he have a lot of the Ealing films, yeah? Oh,
I don't know about the Ealings. I think he's got a lot of old Hammer stuff.
sweet.
But he's always putting new stuff on, so.
Have you ever seen The Anniversary with Bette Davis?
No.
That's a good one. That's a Hammer film. It's not a...
Oh, is it?
It's not a comedy. It's a stage play sort of comedy. It's not it's not a Dracula zombie horror or anything like that.
Is that before the Dracula
really good film.
days?
Anyway, I guess that's us, eh?
Yeah.
Better get me coats on.
Get your coat.
Well, it was really nice hanging out with you, Gareth. I mean,
Yes, it's good.
Yeah.
We'll
Do
do
it
it
again,
again.
watch it down or
If
something.
you want. You want to give me nightmares?
All right. Does that give you nightmares? Yes, that's that General Rabbit, isn't he? He's just fearsome.
I think, yeah.
What
Yeah,
is it?
probably not a long film, probably about an hour, isn't it? So, yeah, we can knock that one out easy.
Bites all their ears off. Oh.
I got the VHS of that as well, so should be alright.
Oh, nice one.
Okay. Wow. Thanks for everyone that turned up. Oh, and my video's on.
Is everyone gone yet?
Right. I'm going to end the live. So,
Okay, doc.
thanks for joining me.
Yeah, you too. Is he
And I'll be in
around,
touch.
right? Nice talking to you.
And you. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.